What's going on, everybody? It's Stock Picks by Tim, and I want to go over crypto.com and some recent news, and we're also going to touch on VGX because I kind of like to talk about these together. I think they're both fantastic coins to have, and they are well worth keeping in your portfolio. But we've got some news here to get into with crypto.com. They bought some Super Bowl airtime. So the Super Bowl coming up here on the 13th of February at the SoFi Stadium. That's interesting. Which is the home of the San Diego Chargers and the LA Rams. Now, the last Super Bowl only attracted almost 100 million viewers, and this was the lowest number since 2007. Okay, so we got about 100 million people that are going to tune into this, and they're going to get exposure to the Crypto.com commercial. And another thing is, earlier this week, Crypto.com announced a sponsorship with the women's soccer team Angel City, and this has a lot of big backers in it. Natalie Portman, Serena Williams, a lot of sports stars you see here. Former members of the female U.S. National Soccer League. So definitely pretty good news here. Like I said, guys, they are the marketing kings right now. If you want a crypto that gets a lot of marketing, I think CRO is the way to go. They keep marketing and they have no intention of stopping, in my opinion. This is just this year. Imagine what they're going to announce for next year. So definitely bullish on crypto.com, and at its current price, I think it's a buy, I gotta say. Now looking at its current price, now we are a little bit overbought. We are becoming a little overbought on this recent run up, but I think it can move further. I mean, we are continuing with the green. Until you see some red, that might be time for some consolidation, but we're probably going to bull flag and we'll see if we can break out. That's just my prediction with what's going to happen in the next day or two. It is good to see this jump a little bit. And also, if you guys ever want access to these cryptos, check out crypto.com and Voyager. Links below for that. Crypto.com for the CRO coin and Voyager for the Vgx token. And I recommend having both. So looking at a potential support level, we've got right here at the 50 cent mark. Okay, this tried to hang as support, but we did break it recently. This is about the max downside, at least in recent time. So I think it is a relatively safe time to get in now. Might suit you best to wait for it to pull back in the mid 50s potentially, because it is kind of getting overextended just in recent time. It is running very nicely, but we are very overbought. We are quite overbought. So just be aware of that. You know, it could pull back a little bit, but I am bullish in the long term on crypto.com. Short term, I think it may pull back just a tad, but do be aware that we were just at $1 not even a few months ago. Okay, we were just at $1 in the end of November. So this does have a lot of climbing to do to get to previous highs, but it's definitely one to put on your watch list. I do like the crypto.com app, but I do prefer VGX, Voyager's app more, although I think they are both worth a download. So check them out below because I've got rewards for you guys. But let's get into Vgx token now, and then that'll be it for the video. Now looking at Vgx token, I think honestly, this is at a little bit of a safer level currently in the short term to buy without getting burnt. Okay, crypto.com, if you buy where it's at, there's a big potential it can come down to the 55 cent range or something. So just be aware if you're gonna buy one now. I'm not your financial advisor, obviously, but if I was to buy one now, I would like to buy this here at this current price, preferably. Okay, preferably. While you could even say throw 2/3 into VGX and 1/3 into crypto.com at the current price, just to give you exposure to both. Because I do recommend having both, and I think as crypto.com grows, as the company grows, which I believe they will grow with how much marketing they do. Sorry if you guys hear my daughter, but I'm with her right now. I think both VGX token and CRO coin are going to run up as the companies grow and do better, and definitely crypto.com is going to grow with how much marketing they do. I think it's a pretty safe bet with the current price in any of these to get in. But just looking at VGX from a technical standpoint, we are over the first two EMAs, over the 50 now, and we are in the middle range on the RSI, looking like we're wanting to curl on the MACD. So in the short term, I feel like this has more potential for a nice little run compared to CRO, because CRO is already running a bit. And honestly, I think CRO is due for a little bit of a pullback. Now to get to previous highs, we've got to run up quite a bit. We've got to just about double up to get to previous highs, and it's the same with CRO. Now they're both down about the same percent from their previous highs. From a getting back to their previous high standpoint, these both are about a double up from here. Now looking at a potential, if these can come down, if VGX can come down, I see it definitely coming down to the 260. That's where we have our next strong support. but I do kind of doubt it. I think it found its support here, and we are going to break out, especially if Bitcoin can start running a little bit more. You know, we need to find strength in Bitcoin for the whole market to run. That will definitely help these. But I do see this worst case scenario coming down to 260, 270. This is where we found a really nice support. But right now we are at this old resistance, which is now kind of trending as a support. But that's basically it. Keep both of these on your radar. Keep VGX and CRO coin on your radar. I think they are both worth a buy. And currently VGX a little bit over CRO coin just because it kind of ran up a bit. But look for CRO if it can come down to that 55-cent range. That to me is an indication to buy in. But definitely check into these if you haven't. And I do have a previous video going more in depth into crypto.com coin and VGX. I'll leave the link in the end screen. But thanks as always, guys. Make sure you hit the like and subscribe. I put out videos every single day, and I will see you guys on the next one.